What's good, YouTube? Just a quick little live here, man. Wanting to talk about an experience that I had in the Astros last night. That was very interesting to me, and I feel like it's something that should be shared, or that needs to be shared. And then I'm also gonna talk about some other things. It's gonna be one of those lives to where I'm gonna basically explain this dream, and then after that, I'm just gonna talk about whatever comes to my mind, or if anybody asks any type of question or anything like that. So let's get right into it, y'all. So last night I was asleep, you know, and I was having this experience. I try not to say dream no more because dream, that's a tricky word, you know. So I say experience from this point forward because first of all, let me just say this. Um, when it comes to the Astros, I actually believe that the Astros is like um actually timelines. It's not as um complicated or difficult as we make it seem. You know, we say that it's happening in, you know, the conscious state or the mental plane or things of this nature. And that might be true to a certain extent. But see, on a higher level, I actually believe that there are several different possibilities, which we already know this anyway. I don't know why I'm saying believe, but there are several different possibilities that's happening at the same time. And us being who we are, being able to, we have these powerful minds, you know, because we are so capable. We are capable of so much, you know. Um, when we are in these particular states, it's almost like our consciousness can spread out, or our consciousness is just everything. You see what I'm saying? And this is what gives us the ability to dream, because those dreams that you're having is actually stuff that's really going on. It's actually really happening. You see what I'm saying? That's the miracle or the exciting thing about dreams, family. So a lot of the times when you having dreams about you doing certain things, whether it's mystical stuff, whether it's magical stuff, whether it's supernatural stuff, you might have dreams of you having some type of superpower or something like that, that you probably can really unlock that if you figure out how to unlock it. You see what I'm saying? But that's where it all comes down to. Can you unlock it or not? You see what I'm saying? Or can whoever put it away unlock it for you? You see what I'm saying? That's where it comes down to. Um, so just keep that in mind. If you having dreams of you doing stuff like healing people, I mean, I have dreams of me healing people. I have dreams of me doing supernatural stuff, magical stuff, all kinds of things. You see what I'm saying? So just know that if you having that, you probably have that ability within you, within your body, within your DNA, within your consciousness. You just got to figure out how to unlock it, and that's the hard part. Um, so yeah. So anyway, in this dream, y'all, in this dream, I'm in this school, which a lot of times my dreams show several different scenes. You see what I'm saying? In this particular scene, I was in this class, and it was this teacher, and he was in there, and he was handing out this test that we had took. And I remember as soon as he said, "All right, I'm finna hand back the test that y'all took, blah, blah, blah." I remember my heart sunk. Like, I got scared in the dream, like, oh, damn. That was a hard-ass test, boy. I probably failed that shit. And not only that, but the dude was like, yeah, a lot of y'all gonna have to come back and retake this, because a lot of y'all failed this shit miserably. I'm talking about it. Have you ever been in school before and your class take a test and the teacher be like, God damn, nobody hardly passed this shit. Like, y'all must really don't understand the concept of of this whatever you're taking a test on. You see what I'm saying? That's kind of how I was. You know, everybody was like, man, we already knew we failed that shit. That test was hard, man. You see what I'm saying? So my heart dropped and shit. And in my head, I'm like, ah, damn. I probably failed, man. That was a hard ass test, man. Fuck. I don't even want to look at it. That's kind of how I was feeling. You see what I'm saying? And just my luck, the teacher come and he hand my test out first. I'm the first nigga that he come up to and get a test to. You see? But to my total surprise, I actually passed the test. You see what I'm saying? I had it, and I remember exactly the score that I got on it. It was a 76. You see what I'm saying? So I just passed it. I just passed it. You see, like, I just passed that shit. I had a 76 on the test. You see? But the thing is, every single question on the test that I actually answered, I got it right. You see what I'm saying? The ones that I missed, I only missed it because I never answered those questions. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like I skipped them. Like, man, I can't do that. Answer that question right now. It's too hard. I can't answer that question right now. It's too hard. Like, I skipped through and I went to the ones that I could answer and I answered those first. And maybe I ran out of time on the test, or maybe I just forgot to answer them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when I got the test back, like, the first 4 answers on the front page was blank. Then when I flipped it over, when I turned the page and looked on the other side, that's when I started seeing the answers and everything that I actually took the time and was like, all right, let me, okay. Everything that I actually answered was correct. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, to me, it kind of seemed as if maybe that test was like, you know, something that's going on right now where we at. Maybe because sometimes I don't like to think that this experience here in this realm was a test, because it seemed very unfair. You see what I'm saying? I don't see how this could be a test, and it's just unfair. When you take a test, man, it's supposed to be, you're supposed to be able to have the opportunity to pass, to succeed. You see what I'm saying? Like, there should be an opportunity for you to have success. But with this so-called experience down here on Earth, it just seemed like, you know, it seemed like it's meant for you to fail. You see, like, it's a miracle if you fucking pass this shit. Like, you don't understand what you up against. Like, if you pass this test, yo, you something different. You not regular. Just understand that you're not regular. You're something totally different. You see, so that's what I think about it. That's how I feel, and that's maybe what that dream was showing. Because the crazy thing about it, in that dream, in my class, understand that in school there's multiple classes. You see what I'm saying? It's one school, but there's multiple different teachers and multiple different classes. So in my particular class, I'm not talking about the whole school, but in my particular class, I was the only one to pass. You see what I'm saying? And that was the like crazy thing about it. Like, because the teacher was like, yeah, the rest of y'all a lot. No, he didn't say the rest of y'all. He was just like, a lot of y'all gonna have to come back because y'all failed this test miserable. That's basically what he said. He didn't say those exact words, but that's what he was saying. Y'all failed this test miserably. Like, and he didn't say that y'all got to come back and, like, retake the whole test. He said that you got to go back and you got to correct the ones that you missed. You see what I'm saying? Everybody that failed. He was like, you got to go back and you got to correct all the ones that you got to retake the ones that you missed. Not necessarily correct, because correct mean that they giving you the right answer. You see what I'm saying? You got to go back and you got to redo the ones that you did wrong and then see if you pass the next time. You see what I'm saying? That's kind of what the teacher was saying to the people. So with that being said, a lot of people say that if you don't pass and you don't ascend out of the earth, you're going to have to start over. You're going to do the whole shit all over again. That's not necessarily true. what's gonna happen is you still gonna leave from the earth. Like, cause the earth is gonna get reset regardless. You see what I'm saying? Regardless, the earth is gonna get reset. And what I mean by reset is I'm not the nature, like the earth has to reset. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of, it's with all the stuff that these particular beings have done to the planet, far as with, you know, cutting down the forests and killing up all these animals, man has made certain species of plants and animals and creatures that was here on this earth go extinct. You see what I'm saying? Man has overused certain resources. You pulled all this oil out of the ground. You don't know what kind of effect that's gonna have to the earth. You see what I'm saying? Like, these people have have hurt the planet, literally. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like the planet, the earth is a living being. And I think somebody back there trying to jam my signal or something. Cause I seen the dogs right before my signal started fucking up like how it did. I seen the dogs run towards the fence and was looking back there like, what the fuck? What's back there? And right when that happened, that's when my shit started fucking up. And I did hear something back there moving around. So I think somebody trying to jam my signal or something. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So yeah, these particular beings have they have damaged the earth, family. You see what I'm saying? So the earth gotta reset regardless. Meaning that if you don't leave from here, you're gonna get destroyed basically. It ain't no surviving what's finna happen to the earth. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter if you go underground. It don't matter if you know, try to go in the ocean. The whole entire planet is about to be shaking like hard. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna get hit with this radical fucking events. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all kinds of massive natural shit happening, like earthquakes and tornadoes and shit, just like they showed you in that movie 2012. That's what's finna happen. You see what I'm saying? So you're not going to be on the earth. If you don't pass, what's gonna happen is you're gonna be taken somewhere else, to another timeline, to another third dimensional plane or something like that. And you're gonna have the opportunity to re-experience the things that you didn't succeed. You see what I'm saying? See, just like a real test when you're in school, you don't have to get every single answer right. You don't have to make a 100% on a test. You just gotta get a 70% to pass. You see what I'm saying? So if you passed, if you got at least that 70%, you can move on. You got enough. You got enough information from this particular realm. You can move on. You can go to the next level. You see what I'm saying? But if you didn't at least get 70%, then you got to come back. You got to get the rest, because you can't move up. You see what I'm saying? You can't move to the next level, just like in school. You know what I'm saying? You can't move up the next, and this ain't nothing like high school, to where sometimes the teacher be like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna just pass this student. I'm tired of seeing your ass. You done already came back once. I'm not finna deal with you again. You can just pass. Now, that's not gonna happen, fam. You see what I'm saying? It ain't gonna go like that. You gotta get that 70%. You can't move up unless you get that 70%. Then you move up to the next level and you go again. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. A lot of individuals is just gonna go to another third dimensional plane, family. It's not the end of the world. You see what I'm saying? And we know that this third dimensional shit is like a hell state. We all know that. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, that's where they get the whole terminology that you gonna go to hell. If you don't go to heaven, you gonna go to hell. Nah, you just going back to another third dimensional plane where the same shit is gonna be there. You know, slavery, oppression, genocide, you know, all the same shit that you seeing here, it's gonna be there. Cut it out. Dogs always chasing them chickens, man. But yeah, that's what's going. that's what it's gonna be, family. You're gonna have to go back to another third dimensional plane and face the same shit all over again. The same shit until you get that 70%. And once you get that, you up out of here, man. You up out of here. So, this goes in to speak about these particular individuals that's, you know, well, see, I can't never say never. Never is a word you should never say. You see, and I kind of get the feeling that a lot of these bad beings that's down here that's doing a lot of the stuff that they doing, I kind of think that they have the sense that they can never, ever get out of here. You see what I'm saying? So they like, if I'm never getting out of here, I might as well just do whatever the fuck I want. You see what I'm saying? I might as well just do me. I might as well just do whatever I want because I ain't getting out of here. It's kind of like if somebody in prison and they got a life sentence and they just like, fuck it, I got a life sentence. I might as well just keep on doing bad shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting out of here, you know? And a lot of the times when those... And a lot of the times when those kind of people is in prison, they can't stand to see motherfuckers that's coming in there that only got like a year or so, like a year or 2 years. Like, I'm only up in here for a little bit of time and I'm up out of here. And half of the time, if a motherfucker get 2 years, they might only serve 1. You might not even serve the whole 2 years. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, when they see them type of people come up in there, they try to bring them down. They try to destroy them. Like, if you get out of here, I'm gonna make sure that you ain't the same, at least. I'm gonna make sure that your ass come back. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna destroy you as a person, and I'm gonna do everything I possibly can to make sure that you stay down here with me, because I don't want to see nobody leave, because I know I can't leave. And every time I see somebody leave up out of here, that shit, it bothers me. It bothers me, man, because I want to leave. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of what these particular beings are thinking. You see, and that's the reason why they want to keep you down so bad. Because they don't want to see you leave, because they feel like I'm never going to get out of here. You see what I'm saying? Which, how can you say that when we are eternal, like we live forever? How can you think that you trapped somewhere forever? Even if somebody said out their mouth, you're trapped here forever. How do you know that if somebody just didn't say that shit just to see how you react, just to see what you do? You see what I'm saying? How do you know somebody ain't just playing with your fucking mind, just trying to fuck you over, trying to screw with your head, to make you lose yourself, to make you go crazy? How do you know? You can't just listen to what somebody tell you and just take that shit and run with it. You gotta always believe that shit can go right. You gotta always believe, no matter what the fuck is happening, no matter what the fuck is said, no matter how you feel, you have to always believe and have hope that there's a chance of me getting out of here. And if you have that type of mindset, you will start doing better. I'm telling you. You will start doing better. A lot of this pain and misery that motherfuckers is going through will start fading away, because that hope gives you that. You see what I'm saying? It's really, look, you only make shit worse for yourself when you so miserable that you trying to cause misery for other people. You only make shit so much worse for yourself, and I don't understand how motherfuckers don't get this. You only make shit worse, and motherfuckers think it can't get no worse than this. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Motherfuckers always trying to say that shit, man, it can't get no worse than this. Yes, it can. Real quick, too. Real quick. And the thing is, you will have to understand that, God damn, I'm bringing this shit on myself. You got to stop doing the shit that you doing to people, to innocents, man. You can't do that, man. You can't do that shit. No matter how you feel, no matter how angry you are, no matter how lost or how, it doesn't matter. You can't do that to innocent people, man. You see what I'm saying? these particular beings don't even realize, like it never seemed to dawn upon them that I'm still alive. I still exist. Why do you think that? Like, why do you think that you still here? Like, you still exist. It's like it's motherfuckers don't never really take the time to really think about shit. Like, if you was as doomed as you think that you are, a motherfucker would just say, you know what? Let me just put them out their misery. Whew. Gone. Never to be heard of. Never to be seen. Hakai, as they say in Dragon Ball Z. Your ass never existed. You never existed. You see what I'm saying? So, like, if that's the case, and you're still here, that means that there must be a purpose for you. You see what I'm saying? There must be a purpose for you. There must be something for you. It must be. Because if it wasn't, you wouldn't be here. And you might say, man, my purpose is just to make other people stronger. And yeah, that's been said. But how do you know that? How do you know that's just not more mind tricks? How do you know? You see what I'm saying? Like, there is more tricksters in the universe. There's more niggas out there that like to play tricks on motherfuckers now. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not always as it seems. Things are not always as it seems. A lot of times, motherfuckers just testing you, just trying to see what the fuck you gonna do. How are you gonna react to this? How are you gonna, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna move in this situation or this situation? And, you know, I know from experience. You see what I'm saying? So, with that being said, a lot of people out there just know that it's not never the end, man. Never is never a word. Never is never a word. You see? So, to sum things up, the way I see it is, before long, some people gonna be leaving, you know, moving on to a higher level of existence, you know, moving. And other people that stay back, you can't get mad. Use that as motivation, family. You see what I'm saying? Let go of the jealousy and shit, and use it as motivation for you to get out of here. You see what I'm saying? For you to rise up and to leave this realm. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I would do if I was in a situation like that. I would just try to be like, you know what? I'm gonna just try to see, you know, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my absolute best to where at least I can have peace of mind. You see? And once you do that, man, you'll see that things start to it ease up, you know? It'll ease up. So now, I want to talk about something else real quick. And this is going to be a quick topic. I hear a lot of different people talking about the gravity and their synopsis of gravity, or their idea of what gravity is, and things of this nature. And I've heard a lot of people say that gravity is not real. And I say, yeah, that's right. See, gravity is really just, which I've heard this said too, gravity is really just magnetism. You see what I'm saying? Now, think of this on these terms. The earth got a lot of shit that attracts you, right? You see what I'm saying? Money, you know, fast cars, jewelry, clothes, big houses, you know what I'm saying? Luxury shit, high level luxury shit, right? Well, wouldn't you say that maybe if gravity is magnetism, and we know that magnetism is attraction, wouldn't we say that maybe you can't leave the earth because you attracted to what's on the earth? You see what I'm saying? Like you can't leave the earth because you are being magnetized. You are being pulled by what's down here on the earth. You know, sex, money, drugs, fast cars, jewelry. You see what I'm saying? Clothes, all this different materialistic stuff that people love so much that's here on this earth that everybody feel like I gotta have it. Your bills, some people even obsessed with their bills, man. You addicted to your bills. Gotta pay my bills. I gotta pay my bills. I gotta pay my bills. This kind of stuff is what's pulling you to the earth. That's gravity, family. It's everything down here is mental. Everything down here is mental. You see what I'm saying? Everything down here is mental. You see? And that's probably why I passed the test. Because I ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing in this realm but me, my soul, my spirit, me. And everything that I've gained spiritually from this particular realm. I'm rich on that. I'm highly abundant on that. But if you talking about this material shit, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got none of this stuff. So am I being pulled to the earth? Or when it's time for motherfuckers to leave, am I gonna be able to get the fuck up out of here? I'm gonna tell you something. If you flying in your dreams and shit, chances are your magnetism is not as strong as other motherfuckers that can't fly. If you can't fly, it sucks for you, buddy. Like, your ass is, you caught up in the matrix, man. They got you. You hooked. You see, and this the reason why I talk to a lot of women. And a lot of women always be like, man, I can't fly. I don't even see how you fly. I can't do it. You see what I'm saying? Back when I was like real big on TikTok and shit and Instagram, all these different women would tell me straight up, I don't see how y'all can fly. I never heard a female say that I can fly. Never. In a dream. Never. Do you understand why? Because women are the physical realm. Y'all are the physical realm. This is the reason why women are so infatuated with materials, family. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is real shit that I'm telling you right now. Why you think women will sell their body to whoever? Because they trying to get it. I'm trying to get it. They completely degrade themselves. Completely degrade themselves. They'll completely degrade themselves, like completely, for 10,000 racks. Boy, I can get me a BBL, I can do this, I can do that, I can, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's the reason why. You see what I'm saying? And like, see, y'all want to know why they say woman was the first human was before, women was before men? Because a lot of folks ain't gonna like it when I say this, but I got to. Because women were created on earth, family. You see what I'm saying? This is why they tell you in the Bible that Eve was created from Adam's rib. They saying DNA, family. They not literally talking about, he didn't literally pull his fucking rib out his side and give it to her. Like, that exposes a whole lung. What you mean? You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't, that's there for a reason, to protect your lungs. You're not gonna pull a whole piece of your lung out and hand it over. Like, that gives you a whole big ass hole right there. Now, just imagine that something hit that spot real good. It's gonna go through and hit your lungs. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna puncture your lungs. So no, Adam didn't pull a whole lung out and give it to her. No, he took a piece of his DNA, a rib, the spiral. Don't they look like ribs? An angel just came by me. But yeah, they took he took a piece of his DNA off, and he gave that to, and he cloned a woman. He created a woman from his DNA. See, that's the reason why they say, because really the beings that came here were not men. They were not humans. They were sons of God. They tell you that in the Bible, family. Adam was not a man. Adam was created directly by God in the stars, and then he was brought to the earth. Was he not? They say that in the Bible. Was he not? You see what I'm saying? He was up there with the angels. The angels had to bow down to him. So that tells you that Adam is not a man. Adam is not a human. So, of course, the first human was a woman, because the woman was created on earth. You see what I'm saying? The sons of God came down. You see what I'm saying? Adam was sent down, and he created, or God created, a woman out of his DNA for him. You see what I'm saying? So that's the reason why they say that woman was the first human, because she was. You see what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that she was God. That doesn't mean that she's God. You see, people gotta stop, you know, corrupting stuff and telling these lies. That's the honest truth about it. You see what I'm saying? That's the honest truth about it. You see? And I forgot where I was going with this. But yeah, man. Yeah. That's how that shit rock, you know? Hey! And dogs act like freaking, like, when they see animals like chickens and shit, they just lose their mind almost. It's like they can't help but to chase. Hey! Yeah, see? Had to put them crazy dogs up for a second, boy. Sometimes I be feeling like motherfuckers can possess like animals and shit and make them do stuff like that to distract me, to try to throw me off. You see, like, but that'd be funny as hell if that was the case. But hey, you know, and it's crazy because it's crazy how sometimes I be up in here trying to get these niggas motivational speeches and shit, and these niggas is still like they still attack you, fam. Like I don't understand it. Like, I really don't. Like, that shit is, it's almost like, damn, fam, your ass was created just to be a hater. Like, and I don't want to say that, but that's kind of how you make it seem. That's how you making yourself seem. That might not be why you was created, but that's how you making it seem. You making it seem like your ass was just put here just to be a person to cause misery, pain, and suffering, and hate, and jealousy. That's it. And that's a fucked up destiny, family. I wouldn't want my destiny to be that. You see what I'm saying? I'd definitely try to just do something else. You know? But yeah, y'all. Um, man, that was something that I was going with, and it slipped my mind. But there was something that I was about to get ready and say about that Adam and Eve shit, about the whole rib and all that. I just can't remember what it was. Um, maybe it wasn't important. Yeah, maybe it wasn't important. But it seems like it's graduation time, y'all. That's all I can say. It seems like it's the end. I know y'all heard about how in September on the 28th, it's supposed to be 2 moons in the sky. You see, man, the signs is always in the sky, y'all. And low key, I kind of feel like that's whatever it is that's supposed to either remove the evil or remove all the people who's going to ascend to the higher planes of existence. You see, because which yeah, I want to talk about this too, which I think I already spoke about this a little bit, but I want to touch up on it again. But I found this post on Instagram to where this dude was basically putting out this math, this kind of high level math, about how God's time is and how or how the creator's time is and how man's time is and how mankind's time is. And this guy said that I think he said every well, I can't remember exactly what he said. But basically I did the math. I did the math on that shit because I wanted to see how many shards would be in my 28 years. I'm 27 really, but my birthday is in October. Um, but basically, he was saying how many shards. I was trying to figure out how many shards would have passed in my 28 years down here on Earth, and basically the higher level of time in the astral, in the spirit realm time. You see what I'm saying? Because we know that the spirit realm time is faster than the Earth. You see, so I did the math, and I'm not really 100% on if I was correct or not. Which I got the piece of paper. Let me see. Oh yeah. All right. So, hold on. Let me look at something real quick. Yeah. So basically, I said that in my 28 years here on Earth, in the astral planes, it'd have been 292 shards in the spirit realm time. You see what I'm saying? Cause it's 3,600 years in a shard. So I basically just times I forgot what I times, but I basically got this fat ass number and then I divided it by 360 and I got 292. That's basically how I got that. I forgot how I got it. It's a bunch of shit written down on this paper and I can't really understand it. But that's basically how I got it. And then I did it in God's time, the creator's time, because his is 1,000 years. And that shit came out to 2,433 shards. So with that being said, I also went and I was like, okay. And I did my research, and they said that the pickups is supposed to start in 2030. Now, I told y'all in this last live stream, like 2 or 3 live streams ago, that I had saw something on the calendar to where, like every 4 years, Like every election, every time there's a new president being elected, it's like the rotation is off its cycle. You see what I'm saying? Like the way that the days is set up is off its cycle. It's skip. It skip a whole day. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like each year, okay, let me say it like this. If Wednesday is on the 13th, the next, well, if the 13th is on a Wednesday in 2024, in 2025, that Wednesday will be, I mean, that the 13th will be on a Thursday. You see what I'm saying? And then 2026, it'll be on a Friday. And then 2027, it'll be on a Saturday. But then when it comes to that fourth one, it'll skip Sunday and it'll go straight to Monday. So that's damn near like it skipped a year. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the only way that makes sense. Because if it's going in a pattern like that, and you can trace it and you can see the pattern, like, okay, and then it get to that one time when the president's supposed to be elected and it skip over that day, ain't that like a And if you know that it's going by years, each year it moves, that just tells you that it must have skipped a year. You see what I'm saying? So I went from the day where I was supposedly born, 1996, and I counted how many times that skip occurred. And 6 times. It occurred 6 times. You see what I'm saying? So I said, okay, if it's 2024, that means that if we skipped 6 years, it must be 2030. So that means the pickups must be starting now. You see what I'm saying? The pickups must be starting now. Now, I did some other kind of math, and I can't even tell you how I got this math. I really can't. You see what I'm saying? I really, really, really can't tell you. So please don't ask. I did some other kind of math with that information that I got from that guy. I don't know, my mind was kind of running hard yesterday. Like I was on a whole nother level with my thinking. But I came up with this number, 3,360. And that's almost 3,600. You see what I'm saying? So maybe so-called whatever this object is that's supposed to be coming into the atmosphere to pick people up or whatever the fuck. You see what I'm saying? Maybe it's already here or already in the atmosphere. You see what I'm saying? That's kind of what I think about it. Because if it's already, whatever that math I did, and I came up with the year. Oh, wait. I think I did. Oh, that's what I did. Hold up. Let me check something. So actually, I did something wrong. And it's actually a bigger number than that. It's 3,584. 3,584. 3,584. And you want to know how I came up with that number? I went to man's time, and that's 120 years for every 30 years. I can't remember. But I times 120 to 28 because that's how many years I've been with since 1996. Since 1996, I did, and that's 28 years. So 28 times 120 equals 3,584. And that's almost 360. You see what I'm saying? 3,600. So if they say that the pickups is in 2030, you see what I'm saying? And we in 2024 right now. You see how that almost lines up? Like, you see how that makes sense almost? You see what I'm saying? If this math is correct, these people said 2030, man. Go listen to Young Elder and them. They said 2030 is when it start, when the pickups start. You see? And since 1996, so-called 1996, it's been 28 years. I times that by 120, and I got 3,584. And you remember what I told you about the time skipping the 6 years, and we really should be in 2030 right now. So what does that tell you, family? It must be time now. We must be in 2030 right now. You see, and pickups is starting now, which is why I had that dream. That's what I'm thinking. I hope I ain't confused y'all, man. You see what I'm saying? I hope I ain't confused y'all. But that was the math I got on that. And I don't know. It seems like it's correct. It's two you know, it's too many pointers that I can, you know, make it seem like it's right. So I don't know. But anyways, y'all, I ain't got nothing else to say. I hope y'all enjoy this information, and y'all take it easy, man. Chief, I'm out.